Good afternoon. My name is Laurel McComas, and along with my husband Frank, we own and operate Doodle Run Kennels in Northern Virginia. Together we have been involved in the breeding and sporting of dogs for over 40 years. In partnering with America's Canine Caring Angels, we've been able to bring a tremendously successful enrichment program called Puppy Culture to the forefront of our breeding program. So what is puppy culture? Puppy culture is where the breeder has the ability to help shape the emotional well-being during its time with us of the puppy. In focusing on the emergence of developmental milestones where puppies are exposed to just the right thing at just the right time, ensures strong emotional intelligence to a variety of different situations. In turn, this helps enrich and build confidence for your puppy throughout their lives. What can breeders do to ensure their puppy's future success? Breeders can commit to the implementation of the Puppy Culture program, which was developed by breeder and trainer Jane Killian. Why is puppy culture important to your puppy? Puppies exposed to puppy culture are much calmer and have developed the appropriate emotional responses and critical thinking skills they can use throughout their lives. Having naturally enriched their skill set, these puppies are bright, confident, and loyal and loving. Puppy culture puppies are extremely well-rounded and are set up for a lifetime of success in training and socialization. The program is designed around weekly emerging developmental milestones that your puppy reaches for the first 12 weeks of life. There are 4 vital stages to the development program. It's the prenatal stage, the neonatal stage, the transitional stage, and the critical socialization stage. So let's go through each of those stages and what they mean to our puppy. The prenatal stage is conception to birth. This is where prenatal vet care and genetic testing are taken into account to ensure the best possible outcome for your puppy's future. Making sure that we are not doubling up on breed-specific, questionable genetics to avoid inherited health risks is very important at this time. In addition, we also do progesterone testing for ovulation timing and conception. After the breeding commences, ultrasounds are performed at the 30-day mark to confirm pregnancy. Once confirmed, an X-ray is then scheduled 5 days pre-whelp to confirm how many puppies we are having. At this time, if a C-section is warranted, this is when we would be discussing that with our vet. The next stage is the neonatal period. The neonatal stage is birth to 14 days. And this is the very exciting time for the breeders because the puppies are finally here. This is also when training begins. What is early neurological stimulation and how is it used? This is an exercise regime that is introduced to puppies at day 3 and it goes to day 16. This regime of exercises is done in addition to all cuddling and handling experiences through the day. Each exercise is 3 to 5 seconds long and it has tremendous impacts on your puppy's health. The early neurological system is in its most rapid growth phase at this time, and by putting these 5 powerhouse exercises in motion during the rapidly developing cycle has profound benefits associated with your puppy's development. It has been founded that introducing tiny stressors to neonates in appropriate small doses are actually good for puppies and aid in helping them mature into healthy, well-rounded adults. Documented health benefits of early neurological stimulation are stronger heartbeats, improved adrenal gland function, greater resistance to stress, and higher tolerance to disease. How is it performed? Each exercise, like I said before, takes 3 to 5 seconds, and the sequence is done 1 time daily. Here's a video of a puppy that's 6 days old going through early neurological stimulation. Here I'm holding the puppy and tickling the bottom of its paw with a Q-tip for tactile stimulation. Then we hold the puppy upright with its head towards the ceiling. Then the puppy gets flipped upside down with its head towards the floor, and then we lay the puppy in a supine position. Ultimately, we wind up putting the puppy on a cool surface for thermal stimulation. After the neonatal stage, we're moving into what's known as the transitional period. The transitional period is 14 to 21 days. This is where all the major physiological changes start to happen in your puppy. Their eyes start to open, their ears start to open. They are beginning to develop strong emotional responses. They're learning to walk, and they're exploring their surroundings. The critical socialization period is the period from 3 to 12 weeks of age. There are 7 different critical socialization areas that we're focusing on. As the breeder, we can significantly be instrumental in shaping positive emotional responses of puppies during this time. Puppies are sponges and soak up everything that is happening in their world. This is the time where we have the greatest ability to maximize their socialization. We're looking at the puppy's communication. This is giving your puppy a voice. This is where we're going to introduce games and soft treats, and we are watching for the attention behavior. This is a very important behavior. Without this behavior, you cannot do anything without your puppy focusing on you. Focusing will create communication. The puppy's emotional stability is something that we're also taking into consideration at this time. This is where we would be watching for fear-based startle and recovery responses. One of the exercises that we perform at this time is called the barrier challenge. The barrier challenge would be something like where we would put a pool noodle across the threshold of a door. We'll put the litter of puppies on one side, and we will be on the other side, and we will call the puppies towards us. Some puppies are going to pop right over that noodle, no problem. Other puppies are not going to know what to do. They will pace back and forth, they will put their paws up on it, they will whine, they'll back up, they'll get down into a downward dog, they'll try every antic they can to figure out how to get over it. But they have to physically do it themselves, okay? This can be frustrating to some puppies. However, this will help the puppy develop critical thinking skills that he or she will be able to tap into for the rest of their life. Tolerance to new and different daily stimulations. We are continuing to expose your puppy to a wide variety of sights and sounds, such as the vacuum cleaner, the TV, the radio, vehicle sounds, sounds of newborn babies, pots and pans, cell phones, literally anything that your puppy will come into contact on a daily basis that can trigger an emotional response. Puppy enrichment. This is the idea of providing your puppy with new challenges as opportunities for growth versus those challenges being fear-based or avoided. This is accomplished by giving the puppies age-appropriate toys, doing off-premise socialization, riding in a vehicle, going to the vet's office, and scheduling meet and greets where they can go and explore and meet all sorts of new people. We want them to visit every shape and size person we can possibly find. Puppy skill development is where we're watching for those developmental milestones to emerge, and in turn that helps us find the sweet spot for shaping the wanted behaviors. This is where basic commands such as watch me and sit come into play. The puppy also begins to show love during this time. This is where they seek out companionship with a human or nurturing from their mother or companionship from other litter mates. And finally, we continue to monitor the puppy's health. This is where vaccine and parasitic protocols are put into place, daily weight checks and snout-to-tail exams are performed. We also introduce all aspects of grooming, such as nail trimming, bathing, blow drying, and brushing. I have a great short video to share of these puppies demonstrating many of these socialization skills. In this video, we've got 6-week-old puppies playing with the puppy jungle gym. It is a great example of all the skills that they have acquired at this time during the critical socialization stage. As we approach 49 days, temperament testing is initiated. The results of this test will help ensure that we are placing compatible puppies with capable families. The test reveals where they are in their developmental cycles. Puppies are individually tested at 7 weeks. We follow the Valhalla temperament testing protocol, which consists of 10 different exercises and the puppies will be grading accordingly to their reactions to those elements. The elements are social attraction, following, restraint, social dominance, elevated dominance, retrieving, touch sensitivity, sight sensitivity, and stability. Temperament testing of puppies is of the utmost importance in your program. Ultimately, puppy culture is a vital component of our program. The success of this program has been widely noted by pet psychologists, veterinarians, breeders, and trainers alike. Focusing on what to introduce at just the right time will continue to aid your puppy's emotional growth, which plays a huge role throughout their lives. And Jax, the firehouse dog, is a great example of that. Puppies who are born into the America's Canine Caring Angel program all go through this wonderful enrichment program, which sets the stage for your puppies and their handlers' future success.